Every night, Michael sits in his truck for 5 minutes before going inside. The engine is off. The house lights are on. But something inside him just isn't ready to walk through that door. Not because he's busy, but because inside that house, it's quiet. And lately, the quiet has been getting louder. For 30 years, Michael did everything he was supposed to do. He worked, paid the mortgage, fixed things around the house. He wasn't the kind of man who talked a lot about feelings, but he showed love the only way he knew how: by showing up, by working late, by making sure his kids never went without. Back then, the house was loud. Toys on the floor, kids arguing about the TV, his wife yelling from the kitchen asking if anyone had seen the dog. But life doesn't collapse all at once. It changes slowly, almost politely. One day the kids move out. One day dinner gets quieter. Then one day the conversations stop. Not because anyone meant for it to happen, just because life moved on. The divorce wasn't dramatic. No shouting, no broken plates. Just two people who slowly became strangers. After 27 years, they signed the papers. And just like that, the life Michael spent decades building was over. No one tells you this part. The quiet years after 50. The grocery trips where every meal is suddenly for one. Standing in line behind a young family. A father helping his son count coins. A couple arguing about pasta sauce. And for a moment, Michael feels like a ghost in someone else's life. The hardest part of loneliness for many men isn't the silence. It's the shame. Because men like Michael grew up believing one thing: if you're struggling, you keep it to yourself. You don't complain. You don't ask for help. And you definitely don't admit you're lonely. One afternoon on a rooftop job in July, Michael felt something strange. Not pain, not exhaustion, just a sudden thought. Is this really the rest of my life? The truth is, starting over at 50 rarely looks dramatic. It starts with small things. A conversation, a walk, helping someone fix a broken lawnmower. Not a new life, just a small crack in the silence. Michael still sits in his truck sometimes before going inside. But the silence doesn't scare him the way it used to, because he's starting to realize something most men learn too late. Life after 50 isn't about rebuilding the same life you lost. It's about discovering the man you're still becoming. And sometimes, the loneliest years of a man's life become the years he finally understands himself. If you're a man over 50 and you've ever felt this kind of quiet, you're not alone. Tell us your story below.